People like Waze, people sometimes hate Waze, people sometimes angry at Waze. When an application invokes these kind of emotions, you know you've done something right. Hi, I'm Fej Shmuelevitz. My claim to fame is that I'm the first Waze employee, and I'm going to tell you the story of Waze. In 2005, Ehud Shabtai, who started Waze, got this handheld device, and he got this along with a navigation software called Destinator, but he saw that he was using it very infrequently, and he decided to add a layer of speed cameras so that he has a motivation to use it on a more frequent basis. So he wrote a small piece of code and gave it to other users in some forum that he was active in so that they would drive in Israel, identify places where there were speed cameras. He was very happy, and the whole community was very happy because suddenly there was information about speed cameras. But the map provider for this navigation software was not very happy and sent him a nice letter asking him to stop violating the terms and conditions. And he sat in his balcony in Tel Aviv for almost a year and wrote the basic software for Waze. It was called FreeMap at the time. And in 2006, provided that software on these devices. And slowly, the map of Israel took shape. In 2008, Waze was initiated. After starting in Israel, we moved globally. The game-changing events that happened started in 2011. The first event was Carmageddon in LA. It was actually a weekend where the main artery, the 405 in LA, was to be closed to enable the demolishing of a bridge. They came up with the idea of a Waze adaptation for television, and Waze partnered with ABC7 in LA.
Just download the Waze app at abc7.com/traffic, and you'll have what you need to get around the traffic. Download now to beat Carmageddon.
Everybody saw Waze on the television. Our usage just kind of hockey stick. So instead of having tens of thousands of users, we reached hundreds of thousands of users. The second milestone involving a lot of luck. When Apple came out with iOS 6, they decided to replace Google Maps with their own version of Apple Maps. Because they decided to come up with their default map, Google did not develop a version for iOS 6. And so on day one that iOS 6 was officially out, people started to get Apple Maps instead of Google Maps as the default. Unfortunately for Apple, but very fortunate for Waze, Apple Maps were simply not good enough. Users started to complain about the map application, and so Tim Cook officially announced that people should use alternative maps like Bing, like MapQuest, and Waze. And once he mentioned Waze, our usage just skyrocketed again. We nicknamed this the Tim Cook Day, because from really a time where we were very worried, we were suddenly the map to go to. And so the next half year was one of the best times for Waze, and definitely a game changer. But we really jumped, from hundreds of thousands to millions and tens of millions. Google acquired Waze on 11th of June 2013. And basically in the first year, we remained in our own office. We were given the charter of continuing what we're doing to try to do the best we can under the Google umbrella. Waze is actually a sort of Wikipedia of the drivers. Everybody is contributing. We have definitely seen that every new road around the world, or in most countries, is available from day number one in Waze. People like Waze, people sometimes hate Waze, people sometimes angry at Waze. When an application invokes these kind of emotions, you know you've done something right.
Konbini.